Hi there guys, welcome back to Karin's Orchids channel, and today is not just any day, it's Midsummer. Midsummer Friday, yeah, always occurs on a Friday in late June every year. Is our Swedish tradition to dance around the Midsummer pool, put some lovely flowers into it, and we are all engaged in preparing it as nicely as we can. And yeah, and after that little feast, we're going all home to our houses and eat loads of Swedish traditional food, such as herring, pickled herring, different varieties, Janssons frestelse, so potato and salty cell casserole in a way. We eat pies, different kinds of pies, and strawberries, always strawberries, the strawberry cakes, and snaps. Very strong alcohol drink. Yay. So, and now something's ringing inside my kitchen. I guess it's the food I'm preparing. So, I got a little request 1.5 weeks ago from, I think, Yvonne. Yeah? Your name must be Yvonne. Yeah. To show my Tulumias and a little balcony tour, short balcony tour. So, stay tuned. Yeah? If you want to see this area and see why and what I got out on the balcony this season, yeah? So, here's how I keep my Tulumias and the ones I've got left. I've had a couple. Once at maximum had about 11 Tulumias in my collection. I don't think any of them are still with us. You know why? It's not that I don't like it in here. They bloomed in here. Bloomed nicely, created loads of fans. Until I got the severe scale infestation in my apartment. And scale loves Tolumias, yeah. Ooh, they surely do. So, I got a couple which grow quite nicely until most recently mounted. They get quite good light from my newly installed grow lead tube. Yeah, that one it did miracles for many of my orchids in this cabinet. It's not going all the way down here, but it's not necessary since I keep very low light orchids down here, such as Draculas and stuff. So, yeah, well planned for once. No, not for once, but well planned on my behalf, really. I think I managed. With some goodies this time for this cabinet, I'm getting more and more satisfied with it. But anyway, we're not going to talk about this cabinet. These are my mounted ones. Let's see what we got. Orange spread Jairak firm. Yeah, looks nicer than it has been for a couple of months time now. So this one is progressing and recovering. Did a full recovery really. Yeah. And I have this little one, loads of roots, but still not much of a plant. Yeah, scale took it all the way from the base, but still a good root system, loads of them. Crawling everywhere, so yeah, that's great. Makes it easier for it to recover. It just fell off. I mean, it snagged the whole base of the fans. They are called fans, yeah, on Tulumias. Yeah, I cleaned the scale off 1 week ago. They returned again. And again and again. I mean, you have to keep up with it. You really need to keep an eye on them at least once a week. You have to take a thorough glance on them. Examine them real well, yeah. This guy is called, yeah, it's a funny name, Tulumia Barbie, Jairak firm. Yeah, of course, it's going to be pink. Still got good roots, yeah. And how do I water them? Yeah, I use my pump sprayer here. Pump it up, pump up the jam, and here, yeah, like always, it's just pure water, a little bit filtrated with a carbon filter, so it's not as advanced as it seems. I mean, the filtration system I got. So this I do a couple of times a week. Some say that it really needs to dry out, but if they do, they start to look slopey, so a couple of times a week I think is better. I tried out the other variety to keep them dry as well, but that didn't work, so this is better. And if I want to fertilize these guys, it's a great thing to even fertilize the foliage at the same time. Gives it moisture. That's why I prepared a little bowl with this little fertilizer. This one I'm going to use this summer from Karin. Just a drop. They like to be fertilized often, perhaps at all times, yeah. Every watering almost, but really low concentration. So I just dip water them with foliage down, pointing downwards, yeah. It's not rather than carry any scale for the moment. Yeah, it's alright to dip water them simultaneously, to share water. They're not going to get anything they haven't already gotten from each other, I mean. If any possible disease spreading. They've been sitting there for quite a while, I mean over 1 year, so in the cabinet. Well, I forgot to tell you the name on the one with an abundance of roots. Tulumnia, Jairak rainbow times Porcellum times tetrapetalum. Yeah. So, now you know. Anyway, my other two, for the time being, this thing here, this one is a new one. Quite new acquisition from Schwerter as well. Tolumnia Gulls. Really, really lovely flowers. I always complain about his name. I think it sounds kind of, I don't know, gross. That's the right word. Gross. Gulls. Yeah. Anyway. Starting to grow. One little thingy and one good thingy. I buried it, as you can see, in some regular ready mixed bark, orchid mixed bark, and some charcoal. This small size pot. I kept the little basket. I mean, if you release it, it's gonna, there is gonna be a setback. Not can be, there is gonna be a setback, yeah. It would take a while for the roots. They will die off, loads of them. That's what happened to the ones I mounted. I had to wait, a couple of months' time for them to really branch out and create some new roots and adjust. So no, I'm gonna keep the little basket, and it's gonna make the middle part a little bit more airy, keep the roots from rotting. Just like to have to dry out in between waterings, I've heard, but I believe in that it likes to be kept a little bit more airy. And I love clay pots, as I said. It's perfect for them. And this clay pot will hold that orchid for at least 1 to 2 years more. And I do have a second attempt, not attempt really, but at one point I got a Tulumnia scandens. It's a species from Schwerter for €1. Yay! More narrow leaves, looked almost like a vanda. One fan, large, really tight. Almost no space between the leaves. It looks really nice, yeah? But the scare came, ate it all off, and bye-bye, baby. And I got this one for free this winter at my Orchid Society from the local vendor. It was a spike, and it bloomed with 1 or 2 flowers from this spike, which is drying out. I think it's trying to branch, but I'm not think that it's going to succeed, perhaps. I think the spike itself is dying, so how on earth will these guys survive, the branched out little thingies? But the branching only happens on really, really mature plants. It's got absolutely 0 number of roots down there. It's just simply a little stem. So the medium is only there for keeping a little bit of moisture around it and to keep it steady. It's wobbly. Falls over all of the time. It's a monopodial orchid, so terribly, terribly difficult to keep it hydrated enough. You need to spray it each and every day. So not really, well, interesting orchid, but in case of succeeding with this one, I believe you need to have only a couple of these and nothing else in your collection. No, anyway. So, now something else is coming up. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. Yeah? To one of this day, this Tulumia video. This is something a little extra for you guys. Fun new from Swederorchid. have good quality Tulumias and a wide range of them. Lovely varieties. So I figured, why not? I'm going to give them another go. I know exactly where to put them. I've set the whole shelf up for them. It's all finished. Get set, go. Lights, fans and everything. So yeah, the only thing missing is a couple of Tulumias. So here we have them. And I'm going to add the ones you already seen, of course. I'm going to repot these guys or pot them up together as well in this video. Yeah? This is going to be so exciting. I think Tulumia blooms are really one of my favorite flowers on an orchid. I'm going to give you a pop-up on the flowers and what they look like. So, this is a good size one as well. Tulumnia, JK, Flyer, Jairak of course. Flyer red spread. Yeah? Maybe you recognize it. I had it before and the scale arrived. And yeah, scale is detrimental for it. Should never occur. So, it's a bit dehydrated, so I need to spray it a little bit with some water, pure water. Yeah, this one is really flowering size, and the red spread is a gorgeous Tulumnia with white colored edges, pure red flowers it should be. I think this one's gonna be a smashing one. A good size. €9.90 as always. The price hasn't gone up, so that's great. But the size has. Sometimes you receive a Tulumnia of this size. So, for the very same amount of money. So, this is great, I think. They are small-sized orchid. Very nice. Next one up. Tulumia Jairak. Pink lady. Yeah. The color of the flowers won't come as a surprise for you, I guess, now. Yeah. Oh, I need to be more careful. Sometimes this occurs, really. So, it's in bud. This pink lady. Sure doesn't look pink to me, the buds. But maybe of course it's the right one, but this is lovely news. This one is even smaller than this, so you can see they can bloom really tiny if grown in the very right conditions, I suppose. Thank you for this gorgeous orchid. Pink lady, yeah. Add a little bit of water. Spray it. Good. Oh, third one. You gotta have a brownish one as well. Tulumia Jairak Firm Brown Derby. Really nice one. As you can see. Flower-wise. Now let's open it and see if the content is just as nice. Yeah. Good size. And compared to this one, the first one, red spread, everything is small, tiny. But as I said, it doesn't matter. They can bloom this size or even smaller. So let's get them going. It's going to be so exciting. Far away from where the scale are, lurking still. If I can keep them away from scale, they shall grow on nicely with multiple fans each year. So scale are the enemy number one for these guys. Yes. Yay. Number 4. Tulumnia Jairak Sahara. This one I been after for a while. So they finally got it in stock. So yeah. I seized the chance. Maybe there's a little surprise even on this one, as it's wrapped up in such a gorgeous way, so carefully. Oh, look at it. And now you wonder, why do I buy orchids from Schwerter? They aren't fully open yet, and they are color changing bloomers. So it's gorgeous as it is already. So the Sahara, very, very nice. Oh, what a cutie. I love it. Oh, nice of them to send me one in bloom, or two in bloom. Might be enough for a little bloom spike video soon. No, I got tired of making those, but well, there will be a couple. So, and let's put it somewhere where it cannot be broken off. And the last one, the last new one, Tulumnia Jairak Fine Point. Hey. Also fine, very fine flowers. Literally speaking, yeah. Fine point, fine flowers. So, I guess this one is not in bloom. Yeah, very quick delivery as usual. Ah, what on earth? It is in bloom. That's why some of the packages containing Tulumias were so large. Larger than they needed to be normally. Yay! Yeah, this is going to be a very lovely shelf. So, and as I said, let's not mix up the tags. Great, great order. Now, let's repot these guys. Same size pots, same size medium, same kind of medium as well. A couple of new clay pots, as you saw in the beginning of this video. Yeah. Me out buying a couple. I think this is very good. Oops, this is a very good size. 9.1 centimeters to be exact. Yeah. How precise. And they were soaking here to expand the pores as usual. Keep the moisture a bit longer. And another one. So we got 5. Oh, I got a couple of more, but never mind. It's not important in this case. So let's just find a little something to mix the stuff up in. What do we have here? There's a little bit of bark or mixed up with stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, there's a little bit of charcoal as well. Yeah, it's all right. Just to get rid of it. Doesn't matter. There are already spag moss in this ready mix bag with good bark. But we do need, of course, we do need a little bit of charcoal to the mix. So, disinfect the medium and stuff, yeah. So, I think we can use this ready mix bar as it is. I got a lovely, lovely, lovely Tulumia from Karin sitting in very same kind of setup. Oh, it was so lovely and well hydrated, flowered for me until the scale came, of course. But let's not talk about scale anymore. Let's just see what we can do about these guys and hope for it not to arrive anymore. Yeah. So start with this guy, fine point. The idea is to get rid of this one. That's a medium grade bark. It's just fine. It's fine. As long as it's got, I mean, some airiness to its roots. And to the middle, I'm going to keep the little basket. It takes a while, a great amount of time for it to establish new roots and, yeah, established overall, so after having been removed from its little basket. So I see no reason to do it. And it won't be too wet in here where the new fans will appear. So they will rot at the base, and I can keep track and keep an eye on scale if there are any lurking about. I think this is very, very nice. So it's still kind of sort of airy in here. So not much more to it on this. Yes. so, and let's see. This extra little tag is annoying me. Yeah, Jairak Sahara's turn, and their same goes for this one. A couple of chunky pieces to the bottom for drainage. And now do a little media mixture. I hate to be sprayed with pesticide of any kind, so it's really, I think this, yeah, it's really difficult if you get stuff onto them, so yeah, that's great, that's totally fine. There's still area enough here, so yeah, it's going to be the very same procedure on each and every one of them. So let's go and find out now what the new setup is going to look like. Yes? Look, my new setup. New old ones and the new ones. The wind is blowing, isn't it? Where does the wind come from? I put a little fan. Computer fan, there, hung it up, here, and add a little spotlight, with some grow LED bulb, red and blue and white light, a little bit of background information on the Tulumias. Originally, they are endemic to the Caribbean islands, also, in some cases also called equitant oncidiums. And it once belonged to simply the Oncidium Alliance, the section called Varigata. And these are kind of like, levels between, somewhere between Phalaenopsis and Cattleya, so I think I succeeded here. You should water them more seldom than far too often, Spray the foliage. They can tolerate quite low humidity, somewhere around 50. Intermediate humidity is okay for them. They grow quite nicely, I've seen. And you can spray the leaves a little bit, hydrate the leaves. And they primarily flowers in spring, so as you can see, it's June, so kind of sort of spring. On very long spikes, but there are also varieties which display a kind of shorter bouquets, so on shorter spikes, so The older plants are the ones branching out, the flower spikes. So that's not common on the younger ones, the youngsters. And the thing why this particular orchid genus has become so popular lately is that it takes only about 2.5 years from pollination to bloom. So that's what makes it so popular and very cheap as well. And you can also keep them outdoors, during the summer period, but well, maybe next year, we shall see. So I think I got the very best spot for him. It was free as well. Can you imagine? Amongst all these orchids, that spot happened to be free. So, that's great. And I almost forgot. If you wonder how I'm gonna water these guys without it being far too much of a workload for me, I'm going to use my sprayer or watering can just as I do with my Cattleyas, the small ones. Pour water from above, let it stay in the little saucer underneath it. And in this case, the large tray, I'm not going to have any saucers under these guys. It's just going to stay as they are. I'm just going to let the water, excess water, drip down into this tray and stay there, and provide a bit more humidity to the orchids. Yeah, and it seems like we're out for some good weather today. It's very, very uncommon when we reach the midsummer. It always rains. I mean, it's a tradition in a way. It should rain, especially when you are all set outside on a table with loads of food and stuff. then the sky suddenly opens up and the rain pours down and destroys it all. No. Man, that's a kind of tradition. We all laugh about it. It always happens. We always have a rainy season at this time of the year. I mean, and we had such a dry period, so we really needed a little bit of rain. So it's been raining for a little bit for a couple of days now. So I'm happy. I think the lawns are happy too, and the trees down there. Gorgeous day. And here's my balcony. I got a little request about 1.5 weeks ago from Yvonne, I think. Yeah, your name could be Yvonne. She wanted me to show you my Tulumias and a little short balcony tour. So I figured, why not? It could be nice. It's all set, and I think I got all the plans out. The ones I planned for. So here's how it's gonna be. And I also do keep my little amaryllis. Yeah, it seems to grow on nicely now. They've been out for about 1 month. Well, this one, I forgot its name, but orange lovely flower. A little bit cooler temperatures would trigger it to bloom, so it happened last year and it bloomed really nicely after an outside stay, so during the summer period. So I just figured I'd repeat that pattern. Some cooler growing oncidium type orchids. 2 of them put together. Baroque red and a kind of no ID oncidium. Brown yellowish one. Here I've got my 2 Nelly Islas. I always seem to forget to order them enough, so yeah, that will be today's next project. The pink Nelly Isla and the standard form, so to speak, standard variety, the red one. Here's the Bellara Marfitch. Loves water, but it doesn't like to bloom as much as it likes to drink. So, but it's been producing a good new growth here lately, so I didn't have a heart to sell it or throw it away, but it's really annoying me by now. It's just been standing there for 2 years, so nothing happening really. A little dendrobium. My new, let us see what's going on here. Yeah, my new Celogeny cristata seems to be in need of a little bit of water, but it's growing on nicely as well. Anyway, I mean, so loads of new growth down there to the brim. So, yeah, nothing wrong with it. Another dendrobium, Fimbriadum. Growing nicely here as well. My second Celogeny. Putting out a couple of new growth. Still dehydrated, but newly repotted, so yeah. And a hybrid of some sort. My Angrecum eburneum. I don't know why this orchid doesn't like to take off. What's going on with it? I mean, it's kind of susceptible of getting just about anything, so yeah. And this dendrobium, I think it's Kingianum and mixed up. No, it's Kingianum, regular Kingianum. And this dendrobium delicatum, yeah, the white one, and hibiki. I thought this one wouldn't do this. Yeah, but I was wrong. It made it for from October to until now, and looked really, really healthy. And all of a sudden, the spotted leaves and yellowing leaves started again on this one. So yeah, it happened on the other 2 I had before. No longer with us. So yeah, this is my last attempt on it. So yeah. As you can see, I got my most difficult ones out here. The ones I'm really struggling with, you know. Yeah. Let us see here. And here's the Celogeny lawrenceana. I don't like the brownish color on this new growth, but we got 2 good new ones coming, so really doesn't matter. A little bulbo facadum, always grow nicely. My this one also gets triggered by a little cooler temperatures for a while. This Angrecum sesquipedale bosserii. Celogeny messengina. Bordered a couple of growth, but now coming out with a lovely one. That's great. And Polydota. Polydota rubra likes it outside as well. Yeah, purpurata, always on the balcony during summertime. Kaiser's living hay. I just thought I'd try it out. Let's see what happens. Chrysotoxum, dendrobium, never ever bloomed. Let's see what it does. Cymbidium, the pink lovely cymbidium, loves it out here. Some more amaryllis, doing great. Strawberries, and my Digbiana in very best light, yay. And Maxillaria telefolia, yeah, loves it in the bright light. So I picked the very same spot for her as I did last year. So yeah, that's great. So I'm quite happy with the results. Well, you didn't come to a baking program. I'm preparing Västerbotten pie. It's a cheese which comes from originally from the northwestern part of Sweden. So it's a really tasty pie. And top it all up with some smetana, sour cream, yeah, you know, and a little bit of caviar, yeah, chopped red onions and a little bit of chives, chopped chives, of course. Such a delicious pie. Should be really creamy and cheesy, and always put a little bit of cold pressed chili, canola oil, yeah, also from Sweden, the southern part of Sweden, east, yeah. You know why? Yeah, I'm gonna go and visit my sister and my cousin, who just 1 week ago arrived from California with her kids. I never get to see them. Last time I saw one of the kids was about 5 years ago, so it's been a really great time lately. I mean, we had so much fun, and I really do adore her kids. They're so nice, yeah. So now they're gonna taste Västerbotten pie, and the older gal, she really loves pickled herring, and that's not common. But I guess my auntie, she introduced her to it, so, and it's sweet, yeah, salty sweet, so yeah, why not? So I'm gonna bring these guys with me to the Midsummer Fest, and we're gonna dance around the pool, and after that some food, nice midsummer food. Yeah, now the pies are definitely ready and well baked. Oh, look at it. Up you go. Woo! And don't follow me.